36. Today is March 18th. I'm about 1 mile in. The trail is hard packed. And I'm wearing my snowshoes so that I don't have to carry them, and I can use my televators to make this like stairs. Beautiful day, about 37 degrees, 32, 32. I hear dripping off the trees, and I see sparkly mist falling down as well. Everything is melting. I'm trying to get myself to not stop, keep going up there, but I have to if I see something this beautiful. There's actually miniature hoarfrost, feathery frost on this fallen tree. Wow, this tree has it also. And it looks like all these trees up ahead have it. Some post holes here because someone had to go around these blowdowns. Oh, that was hard. Hello. I'm gonna have to guess it's a spruce tree. Here I am at the cutoff, and right on cue there's a gray jay who just probably waits here for hikers who have food. Oh, mine is deep in the backpack. I don't have any. Hello. Okay, it says I'm off the trail and then I have to be up that hill, but it really looked like the trail was here. Of course I could backtrack, but there weren't any more blazes or footsteps. Yeah, I think I better go back. I better be going up that little hill. The trail is not really broken out. There's a very determined set of post holes. Post holes when you step down, usually just wearing boots, and then you sink down into the deep snow. And a spruce trap is when a tree falls on the trail or bends over the trail and creates a little gap and then gets covered with snow, therefore creating like a little hole down there. So when you go to step over it, you go down deeper. I wanted to avoid that. And a freeze-thaw cycle. That's when the snow is, it's melting during the day as we have warm-ups, and then at night it is refreezing. And so you can have all kinds of conditions. So today, a lot of these are exposed, but crunchy because of the refreeze. Luckily for me, because it's still very difficult. My whole snowshoe went down, and I grabbed a tree, it broke, grabbed another tree, it broke. Trails over there, and tent site is right over there. But first, this way. Does that make sense? Maybe I should go to the tent site first. Mostly, I'm very curious. This doesn't look good right here. Well, this must be a lot of work to open up in the spring. Okay, that is the top of a tree. So, fingers crossed, because we know the trail is not here, it's way down. It's too scary because you don't know how far you're gonna fall. Oh wow, there's the bear box. Almost, but no, don't worry. I brought my bear can, and it's so bright. Here's number 8. Why not dig myself out right here? I'm setting up my tent. There are 2 young guys here, and I don't know what they're doing, if they're having lunch or camping. So I yelled over to them, hello, twice. No, I guess they didn't hear me. Looks like they're packing down a spot. They don't have snowshoes. I'm working hard, setting up my tent. More voices coming through the woods, so. I'm so bonking right now. I kept pushing myself. I need to eat. The day hikers are attempting to ascend Mount Pierce the back way. there's the hut. And then I believe what we might be looking at across the way, that ridgeline, would be like if you were hiking to Isolation. I wonder exactly where I was. Like, was I just like over that ridge last week? Look how big that is. I put my tent here because it was sort of flat and somewhat protected by this stand of fir trees. This is a fir tree. It's a little bit hard to find resin blisters on it, but the bristles are correct looking, soft, not pokey, kind of medium long. It smells wonderful. But as I look around closer, not all of these trees next to my tent are fir trees, because I've started to look at spruce. I think this is a spruce tree. It has scales. It's more gray in color, and it has more scales, no resin blisters, and none of those horizontal marks on the fir trees. Look at how the wind has rattled these trees and knocked so many branches, little pieces of twigs to the ground. I've been walking around carefully. I put my bear can far away, and I found several pine cones to look at. I think this might be white spruce. I'm gonna go check my notes. But this one's different. This one might be black spruce. The sun is beginning to drop down behind the mountain behind me, therefore casting a mountain shadow. That aspect of the hill has gone dark. It's happening. Sun might be setting soon. By the way, that is Mizpah hut. Mizpah means lookout. What a marvelous lookout this is. Okay, now east from there. And then over that way is south. This might be the highest elevation I've ever camped. We are at 3,777 feet. After enjoying the beautiful sunset colors, I crawled into my tent for a little rest before the show of stars. The stars were very good tonight. Now I'm in bed. I think I'll fall asleep quickly, but I'm listening to a great book. Everybody should read it. It's about bears. bear can was undisturbed in the night. The bird app says it's a pine siskin. First exciting bird of the year. I wish I could see him. The other campers are leaving. Now I can say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. But there's something about that berry one. It's really good. More coffee. I asked my husband if he thought it was fair that we have to pay $15 year-round even when there's no caretaker. And he said the privy alone is worth it because that's a lot of work for somebody. And you're getting that advantage of having a bathroom system here. Still there. Okay. Goodbye, hut. Goodbye, tent site. Now, the hardest part is getting back across this Mizpah Cutoff Trail with all the blowdowns. After that, smooth sailing. Here we go. Blowdown section number 1. Oh, actually, this is number 2. There was an easy one to start with. Blowdown section number 3. Blowdown section number 5. What you have to do is go over under to the side with my giant backpack. It's almost impossible to go under, but today is going easier because I'm rested. I had breakfast. I know what to expect. I'm pacing myself and I'm doing okay. Various scrapes and bruises on this little trip. Oh, but those stars, right? Oh, careful. The stars were really good. Oh, whoa. That's a post hole to a brook. That must have been a scary one. Blowdown number 6. This is number 7. Easy one though. Number 9. This is number 10. I wasn't going to count it except there's been 3 little ones like this that I didn't count. So we'll just say all together there were 3 of these easy blowovers. Number 10. Is this 11 or 12? Why don't we say this is 11 and that next one right there will be 12. And this one, there were a couple other stepovers, so altogether I'm going to say a solid 13. Because they are going to need cleanup crew. Should be 14. This is a spruce tree. It has very short needles. Oh, look at that right there though. See how they come all out every which way from around the center. And this one is not very sharp, but it's a little sharper that way and not sharp if I do this. Oh wait, I found one. It's hard to guarantee, but black spruce cones are really small, like a little egg. I made it back to the cutoff. Time to change into microspikes, which will probably be safer so I don't trip on the way down. The cones are your best clue. I think these 2 large trees are spruce and they're dropping these cones. That's still attached. Needles come off from all around. Yeah, so it's pretty light green. Looks young. Somebody is fixing a trail. He's got a saw. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Name is Al Larson.
How's it going? This is so cool. You brought your own saw.
Always do.
And you're helping clear the trail.
Yes, I am.
And then you're just going up to Pierce or just?
Pierce, yes.
Yeah, so you're just a hiker, but you do some trail help sometime?
Yep. Seeing that there probably won't be any help this summer.
Yeah, wow. I came across from Mizpah Cutoff and I counted 17. So.
Okay, we're not going to go that way.
Well, thanks for saying hi to me.
Okay, you're welcome.
Good job.
Have a good day. Well, thanks.
Starting to hear the brook over there. Here we are back. Twice as many cars today on a beautiful day. That's the end. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Mount Adams, Jefferson. Right in the middle is Mount Washington. That big line is the Cog Railway. And then over this way, am I skipping Franklin or somebody? But then that big round one is Eisenhower. And then the gentle, easy one is Pierce, and my campsite was on the back side of that. We know that is a spruce tree because of those pine cones hanging down.